So every day when I come into work, essentially I open up Visual Studio. It's probably one of the first things I do every morning, and we develop lots of different applications, from web applications to sort of mobile apps, desktop apps, command line apps, and essentially I can do it all in one place. I can architect a solution, I can develop code within Visual Studio, of course, and I can debug my code, I can look at task lists that I need to do for a project, I can deploy that project straight from Visual Studio. So it's all in one suite, which is fantastic. So essentially we tend to work in teams with sort of 4 or 5 different disciplines for a development sort of solution. So we have people who are technical architects, server-side developers, client-side developers, QA people, and essentially we can all use different aspects of the same tools. So sort of with a project team, we can all make use of that same tool, and it's great for consistency. We can all open up the same code, use the same solution, and we know that it's all going to be, nicely sort of organised for us to use in our different roles basically for that project. Anyone working with .NET technologies, whether it's ASP.NET or some more desktop applications, etc., Visual Studio is the tool of choice for all of those kind of development tasks across the .NET platform. And the .NET platform is a very flexible, powerful platform which you can develop so many different types of applications with. Basically, because it's an industry sort of standard that people develop with Visual Studio for .NET. If we get a new developer in, they'll be very familiar with the studio. We don't tend to have to train people up. It's just such a widely appreciated, well-known development suite, so it's great. So we use Visual Studio for quite a lot of different sort of deliveries, essentially. So we might deliver a web application with that. We might do a desktop application, say. But there's also, you can do mobile applications, Windows Mobile 7, which come out, which is great. So we can do stuff for that now. Silverlight, and then all of these different deliveries, different types of deliveries. And of course, it supports also a lot of different languages. I mean, generally we work with C# for most of our applications, but I've played about a little bit with F#, which is functional programming, which is quite a different paradigm. And there's things like Iron Ruby and Iron Python, which have come along as well, which we don't use greatly for professional projects, but it's something I've played about with and we'll be looking into more. It's great that Visual Studio started to support third-party JavaScript libraries, such as jQuery is the one they've chosen to support going forward. That's fantastic for us because generally the applications we write are getting richer and richer on the client side, and clients expect there to be more and more interaction, richer experiences for the user, to wow people. And jQuery is one sort of great way to get that interaction there. It's widely recognised as a very high standard JavaScript library, which you can do a lot of cool functionality with, and we want to make our web apps look cool for the client.